Hello, and welcome to the June edition of The Spotlight. I'm Kevin Perry, your host for the show, and thank you for joining us. I have an exciting show planned for you as we wrap up our Spotlight on the Arts in St. Lucie County. But before we meet our guests, we'll speak to you about the subject of music, art, dance, and drama. I want to share one last important date for you of an awesome activity that I'm sure you want to participate in. For the 16th year, St. Lucie County School Board presents its annual summer musical, and this year's musical is Hairspray. It will be at Port St. Lucie High School's auditorium on June 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And there are matinee shows on Saturday and Sunday at 2:30. All of the other shows are at 7 o'clock. I guarantee you that after 16 years, you don't want to miss the awesome performances presented by our students in grades 3 through 12 for our summer musical theater project. And again, that's Hairspray at Port St. Lucie High School, June 20th through the 24th. Speaking of music, art, dance, and drama in St. Lucie County, the Spotlight is pleased to welcome 4 awesome graduates of St. Lucie County. They just graduated this past weekend to share with us the activities of performing throughout this past year. As the year comes to an end, we want to also find out from them what's next in their lives. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
It is a pleasure to have such awesome graduates of our school district to participate in this roundtable discussion of the Spotlight as we turn the spotlight on the arts. I know that you guys have been really active in the arts programs in our district, but for our viewing audience, would you please introduce yourselves for us and let them know what high school you graduated from? Tyler?
My name is Tyler Beauregard, and I graduated from Port St. Lucie High School.
Thank you.
My name is Aleah Bacchus, and I graduated from Lincoln Park Academy.
My name is Kevin Corkum, and I graduated from Port St. Lucie High School.
And my name is Block, and I also graduated from Port St. Lucie High School.
Again, I want to welcome you all to this roundtable discussion of the Spotlights. My first question to you is, just for our viewing audience, let's tell the audience what art activities you participated in your school. If it was drama, if it was band, if it was chorus, if it was a combination, tell us all of that. And Brandon, we're going to start with you this time.
Okay. Well, I started in music and chorus when I was younger, and then I've been doing drama and dance ever since. Everything's just amazing in St. Lucie County, and I can't thank you guys more.
So drama and dance at Port St. Lucie. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Full schedule performing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All the time. Okay. Lived in the auditorium.
The auditorium is a wonderful place to live. Oh, yes. Kevin?
I started my sophomore year. I started with the drama show and the dance show my sophomore year, and I continued all the way through my senior year with the drama and dance shows.
So you too are drama and dance?
Yes.
Okay. Aleah?
I started chorus in the 9th grade and continued on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Tyler?
I started in middle school with a band, actually, and I played saxophone for 3 years. And then I got to high school, and I ended up just switching it up a little bit, and then I was just like them. I was in the drama and dance department for all 4 years.
Now, I did not know that about Tyler as many times as he's been on the show. Keep in mind, I'm an old band director. I would have been fighting for that kid to be in that program. Cool. I'm sure that you guys have had some amazing experiences performing. And I did not know that all of you young men from Port St. Lucie High School were doing the drama and the dance thing, but I guess I really should have known that. As a member of those activities that you have participated in, can you tell me what was your most memorable performance? What was your most memorable performance out of all of the activities, especially those that you participated in high school? Tyler?
My most memorable performance would have to be Singing in the Rain. That was the most fun I've ever had. To be able to play the part of Gene Kelly's role was fantastic. To be able to study his movements and try to mimic him so that when people saw it, they were like, oh yeah, that reminds me of Gene Kelly. Was absolutely incredible.
And to you guys who are from Port St. Lucie High School, I did see Singing in the Rain. I generally don't miss any of your shows. Dance shows are your drama shows. And when it started raining, and Singing in the Rain inside Port St. Lucie's auditorium, and you were on stage, we was like, wow. Oh, showstopper. Great job. Aleah, what was your most memorable performance?
My most memorable performance had to be when we went to nationals in Orlando, and we got to see other groups from California, and we got to see how talented they were. But when we got up there to perform, we felt connected as a group, and it really helped us be successful while we were there.
Great. I know Mr. Ramming. I affectionately call him Dr. Ramming. We actually went to school together. And just like the Port St. Lucie's performance organizations, I can always call on the Lincoln Park Academy's chorus and band to help us out as well. So I know about your performance at Nationals, and congratulations as well.
Thank you.
Kevin, your most memorable.
I have to say it's this year's dance show. I really enjoyed this year's dance show. I've been a huge part of the dance department for 3 years, and it was really special. But I have a feeling that my performance in Hairspray is going to overtake that. I'm having so much fun. I mean, the music's great. The cast is awesome. I'm just having so much fun in Hairspray. So I think that's going to top it when I hit the stage in a couple weeks.
Well, I'm excited to see Hairspray. Hairspray is actually one of my favorite musicals. I love the message, if everyone pays attention, that comes out of Hairspray. And I have to salute you gentlemen who dance, because real men do dance. Brandon, your most memorable.
I would actually have to say my most memorable performance was my junior year, when in our dance show we did Moving Out. And in that dance show, I danced 23 songs straight on the stage, and I just left it all out on there, and all the bruises and the sweat, and I was dripping. I felt bad for the audience. It was a splash zone in the first 3 rows, but it was a remarkable experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I remember seeing that show, and because of that show, you guys took a small dance ensemble to Fort Pierce Magnet School of the Arts.
Yes, we did.
It was because I saw you guys dance and I thought you were so awesome. I contacted Dr. Washington, because I'm the founding principal of Fort Pierce Magnet School of the Arts, and I was like, oh wow, you've got to see these kids dance. And his dance show just happened to be coming up, and he did contact your awesome teacher, Mrs. Spector, and include you guys in the show. So thank you all for doing that. And as an educator in St. Lucie County, I'm glad that you guys have had a wonderful performing experience, wonderful arts experience. Aleah, you alluded to something, and I know that all of you have had many activities that you have participated in, from going to New York, from going to nationals. Can I get a couple of you, Leah, and you have to participate since you're at another school, to tell our viewing audience about some of those activities that you have had an opportunity to participate in by going to nationals, going to New York, that kind of thing. Who wants to start?
I think you can start.
You can start. Ladies first.
Exactly.
Such a gentleman, Kevin.
I tried.
Well, I remember last year we participated in nationals in Washington, D.C. And while we were there, we got to have the cultural experience and the history of our country, going to the different areas where they had statues that showed the different aspects of the war. And we got to see that kind of stuff. And it was worth seeing, because we learned something while we were not only performing on a national level, but we also got to learn things while we were there.
And your chorus also went to Atlanta this year. Want to tell us about
we
that?
went to Atlanta my sophomore year,
Okay.
which was 3 years ago. And there, we didn't get to exactly see the city like we wanted to, but we still valued the experience of going there. And it was our first time going out of the county and being able to go on a trip at the national level, and we were successful there, and it was a good experience.
Now, Lincoln Park's chorus has a strong reputation of making superior ratings when they go to district festivals and to state festivals. Did you guys participate in any of those this year as well?
Yes, we did. We had districts at our school, in fact, and yes, we made superior ratings there. And our groups also went to the state level, and we had groups that got a superior there also.
Okay, now Aleah, you said groups, plural.
Yes.
Would you name some of those performing groups for us?
We have our chorale, which is the men and women's group, soprano, alto, baritone, tenor. And then we also have our advanced women's group that went also. And we also have a group, the show choir, which is a dancing and singing group. And we have two of those groups. One is Rhapsody, which is all girls, and another one is called Encore, which is a mix between boys and girls.
And Encore, if I'm not mistaken, had the privilege of performing at this year's Teacher of the Year presentation. Was it Encore or Rhapsody?
It was Rhapsody.
It was Rhapsody. Okay,
Yes.
the all-female group.
Yes.
Great. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Okay, which one of you gentlemen are going to jump in with because about your
I'll
activities?
jump in.
Okay, Tyler.
This year was really special for me because being a senior, Mr. Madden gets us, all the seniors, tickets to the Kravitz Center. And we pretty much goes, I think we went to go see 5 shows at the Kravitz Center, and that was like, ranged from like Hair, and we went to go see Les Mis, and a whole bunch of other shows, and the seats that we have are so close to the stage, you can see the sweat and tears that come off of the actors. It's incredible. And also, for the past 3 years, I've gone on the New York trip that Madden likes to put together, and we go there for a week, and we see like 14, 13 shows in a week, and sometimes we see 2 shows in one day, and we end up getting home at like 12 o'clock, and we go to bed and wake up at 9 the next morning and go right back out and do it. And it was amazing to see all these fantastic shows with such great seats. It was an awesome experience.
Again, you guys, I've been trying to get Mr. Madden to cast me in a show, and he'll let me come back and help audition, but Mr. Ramming won't let me sing with the group, and I'm almost a triple threat, So. Okay, let's keep moving on. It is apparent that participating in the arts has been very important to your lives as students in St. Lucie County. Would you share with us why participating in the arts is so important to each of you? And Kevin, I think since everybody else has had an opportunity to begin, you're up.
Okay. For me, being in the arts completely changed my life. I wouldn't have done anything else. It helped me grow as a person because as you grow and learn to study characters, you also find things about yourself that you need to bring out in those characters. Maybe it's a fault, maybe it's something you don't like about yourself, but you realize it and you realize, well, wow, I really share this with this character too. I can really bring it out in this scene, or when I'm looking, into this person's eyes, I felt this before, so I can bring this. And not only is it teaching you about getting out of your box and doing something that's really, really fun, but you learn a lot about yourself and other people in the course of throughout the show.
Okay. Wow. Brandon?
The arts for me was an outlet for emotion because when I was younger, I had a rougher childhood with my parents and just their problems, but I always went to the arts and it got me through whatever I was feeling. I could sing whatever song I needed to sing that always connected somehow, some way to what I was feeling right then and there. I could dance whatever I needed to do, and everything just felt weightless and effortless, and I just finally felt good and felt that I was always a way to move on with whatever was going on.
Great. Aleah?
Well, the arts for me, it helped me find something that I was good at. Like, I started in the 8th grade, and at first, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in high school. I wasn't sure what I was good at. But then I found my voice, and I realized that I could sing. And it helped me grow stronger as a person. And I, too, had troubles through my childhood, but the arts and singing and taking a song and putting it to how I was feeling, it helped me get through most of that.
Tyler?
Well, being a male dancer, such as Kevin and Brandon, there's a certain level of ridicule that comes along with that. And for pretty much all of my life, since I was 3, I started dancing at my mom's studio, and all throughout school, I've just been made fun of for dancing. I was that kid that danced. And every time that I was feeling upset or anything, I knew that I could always go to my mom's studio, put on my tap shoes, and everything in the world would just go away. And just like they said, being able to do that really brings out who you are, where you can just not care what anyone says. You can do what you want to do, and you're in your world. You can choose what you do in that world. So being able to bring yourself out in the arts is not only one of the biggest stress relievers, but one of the best opportunities to show people this is why I got into this. So it's just a really great thing to get into.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. To help our viewing audience understand that the arts actually give people a reprieve, I also heard that the arts provide a family for people. When the whole world is ridiculing you, there's always someone that you can go that's like you.
Yeah.
Like you. It's a wonderful way to relieve stress, and it helps you grow as a person because you find things that you're good at, but it also helps you find out about yourself. So it also provides for that development, and I'm sure that is why you guys are the awesome students that you are. Because if I am not mistaken, everybody sitting around the table graduated with honors.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. See, you remember I was the last guy who had, that was me, and I paid close attention, and I think that's very important that our audience also understands that not only are you awesome performers, but you're awesome students, very sound academically as well. But what I've also found is that the arts kind of help us be strong academically, well-rounded individuals. We do extremely well in both of those areas. You've had an awesome journey, starting in elementary school, middle school, performing. Times are going to come when you're going to run into some people and you're going to have to sell the arts. Or because you have had wonderful performance opportunities and experiences, you're going to find that naturally you're going to talk with people about the arts. If a parent came up to you and you were sharing your experiences in the arts, what do you think you would say that would entice that parent to put their child or let their child participate in multiple areas of the arts? I think our students are some of our best salesmen. So, and I'm sure with the wonderful experiences that you had, that you're going to be faced with that. So what would you say to a parent to entice them to allow their children to participate in one or more areas of the arts?
I actually had a parent come up to me a couple days ago at freshman orientation from Port St. Lucie, and she's like, I really want to get my daughter involved with dance. Should I do it? And I said, absolutely. I said, not only is it a great way, you know, during school to kind of let everything go and you get to dance and learn something that's not in a traditional classroom environment. It's the same thing with drama, really. It's really a different environment that you get to be creative and fun and laugh and just have a really great time. And you need that release. Sometimes, you know, I know gym class used to do that for me, but it's a different way. It's a different form of expressing yourself that you get to do in the arts. And there's nothing greater than finding yourself through creating something bigger than yourself.
Aleah, what would you tell a parent if you had an opportunity to speak with them?
I would tell them that the arts is a strong way of someone expressing themselves, and the arts covers a wide range of activities, whether it's drama or chorus or band or even painting, things like that. And I think everyone can place themselves in one of those areas and feel comfortable, and it helps them grow as a person.
Okay. Tyler?
Well, I believe that going back to the whole family situation, I mean, if someone ever came up to me and asked me, should I get my kid into the arts, I would say there shouldn't be any question, because not only, like everyone said, it's a good way to relieve stress, it's a good way to express yourself, but you can also form this bond with so many others that no matter what production you're in, even if you're in the chorus or whatever, you are a part of that family. And what's really cool about that is that no people will be together again. It's all different, it all varies, and you form these great bonds, which is great for school life. You have you form new friends, you get associated with everybody better. And I think being in the arts also helps with the grades, because instead of just having class after class after class, you have that one class that kind of, it's almost like recess. When you were a little kid, it was like that class to, you know, get everything out and then go back and do your work. I mean, it is also work, but you get that fun, that real fun level of entertaining everybody, and then that'll help you progress in your schoolwork. So it's just great.
Brandon, that brings us to you.
I think of the arts as like an open textbook. Like, you get to write it. You get to be the illustrator. You get to write. You have to be the author of your own book. The arts, it's an open book that you have your personal touch to, and anything that you want, you can put in that book. You're allowed to express yourself. You're allowed to be free in whatever you want to do. And also, the arts are great with time management, which is why I feel that we all have really good grades. From working hard at school all day, you have so many people there to support you that want to help you with whatever you may need ever. And all your teachers are there for you because they understand you're doing so much, but that's what makes you work that much harder. You have a goal, you want to get better, you want to do whatever you want to do, and that's what pushes you to do the best that you can, whatever you do. And any child should be in some form of the arts, because there's so much that you can find about yourself in that, and you never know. Like, it might be like us, and you might fall in love.
Yeah. And I know that you guys spend a lot of time. You go to school from 7:30 in the morning until almost 2 o'clock, and then you run rehearsals after that, or you go home and come back to rehearsals. So time management is very important, and developing that little family of those persons that you spend so much of your time with, because what I have found is not only are you performing together and practicing in those performing groups, but you guys are taking a lot of the same kinds of classes. So it's just like you're with that person all day. Here's a question for you all. Do you participate in any other performing groups outside of school? Do you participate in any other groups outside of school? Anybody?
Brandon and I both dance at South Florida Dance Company, and we have our own recital and stuff like that. But I haven't actually had a lot of time to like join another, maybe like a theater group or a show choir or something like that, because I'm just so busy with my training at South Florida Dance Company, and all over, going to take voice lessons and stuff like that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Same with me. I do dance at South Florida Dance Company full time. I've also, last year I was on scholarship at Palm Beach Ballet Center in West Palm. I'm also dancing with another company. They're having me as a guest artist, and I was also dancing with another company. And I'm also taking voice lessons and singing and doing all that.
And you guys are honor graduates. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
No.
Well, I just like them, I dance outside of school at my mom's dance studio, Kimberly School of Dance. And, I mean, I don't have enough time to be in company after company after company. That's just awesome. And, no, it's really been an honor to be able to say that I was brought into dance so early, because it really has made everything so much better. But, yeah, other than dance and drama, there's really not that much else that I can see myself doing.
Okay. We're going to bring the show to an end, but here we go. Because you guys are recent graduates, we have to let our audience know what's next for you. Tell us, if you would, if you're going to school, if you're going into the military, whatever that may be, if you're going to school, if you're going on scholarship, and finally, where you're going includes participating in the arts. If it includes, I know that's a lot in there, but if you could tell us those three things about your what's next for you. Tyler?
I will be starting actually in about 2 weeks at University of Central Florida, and I'm going there to study the musical theater program there. And I got a couple scholarships. I won the Young Floridian Scholarship and a couple other scholarships from different performances that I've done, but I'm thrilled to be starting so soon.
So we will see you in the arts.
You will.
All right. Aleah?
in a couple of weeks, I'll be at Florida State University, and I'll be studying accounting. But I'm hoping to join one of the small groups that they have there, the choral groups.
Great, great. Kevin?
I will be studying musical theater at Rider University in New Jersey. I'm on academic and talent scholarship there as well. So you will see me in the arts.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and I'm
Brandon.
at the University of Oklahoma for musical theater. I'm also on scholarship, both talent-based and academically, and cannot wait.
And you guys are going to school in 2 weeks. You're not taking a real vacation, eh?
Not at all.
I start in the fall. but
I start in the fall as well.
Okay, all right. This is your final thoughts to St. Lucie County, to your teachers, to your parents, to anyone that has had an opportunity, touched you, and helped you participate in the arts. If you had to give your final word to them, this is your opportunity to give your shout out to them. Jump in.
I'll start. You know, to Mr. Madden and Mr. Spector, thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for being there through all of the hard times. Thank you for being my friend and giving me a shot. Really appreciate it.
To Mr. Spector and Mr. Madden as well, I would not know where I would be without them. They've helped me, they've pushed me, they've given me everything that I need to move on to the next step. And without their guidance, I have no idea where I would be today.
Aleah?
Well, I'd like to say thank you to Miss Lyons, my middle school choral teacher, and Mr. Ramming for what they've done, helping me grow as an individual through choral activities.
Just all around family and friends, including these two men sitting at that end of the table. I mean, everybody, Mr. Madden, Mr. Spector, everybody who has not looked down upon me in what I chose to do, and just said to me, if you fail, you keep going because you have something that you need to show to the world. And it's been so great that everybody has not only supported me, but cared enough to push me into what I needed to do. And I just want to say thank you all for doing that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the June edition of The Spotlight, where we turn the spotlight on the arts. And I want to remind you again about the Summer Musical Theater Project, which will be June 20th through the 24th at Port St. Lucie High School. Matinee shows on Saturday and Sunday at 2:30, and the other shows are at 7 o'clock. We hope that you will come out and see the fine talent in St. Lucie County. And students, on behalf of the St. Lucie County School District, thank you for sharing your talents with us. Thank you for being a part of the St. Lucie County family. And we wish you much, much success in your what's next, in all of your future endeavors. And we truly hope that you will come back to St. Lucie County and share some of those marvelous gifts and talents with us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. And we'll see you the next time where we turn the spotlight on the arts.